Hey YouTube world, Harvest is plenty. Listen, I just want to drop some information off to you guys. I pray that these events do not come to pass, but I'm going to share it with you anyway because I want you to hear it and for you to decide on your own whether to believe in it or not. Please pray about it. And again, I pray that nothing comes to pass. I'll be back with more information and more videos. May God continue to bless you and your family.
Good morning. It's currently 6:42 Eastern Standard Time, and I'm coming to you this morning from aboard my sailboat where I live in Northeast North Carolina with an update on Hurricane Milton. So every morning I get up and I check weather patterns, hurricane patterns. It's just something you do when you live aboard a boat. But I'm going to tell you what the news isn't going to tell you about Hurricane Milton. The water on the Gulf Coast of Florida, the closer you get to Florida, the warmer the water is. So the wind shear that they're telling you is going to cause the storm to lose strength. It's not. The warm water along Florida's coastline is going to intensify the storm right as it makes landfall. Furthermore, once this storm crosses over the state of Florida and it is introduced into the Atlantic Ocean, the water on Florida's east coast in the Atlantic is significantly warmer than that in the Gulf currently. And when it is introduced into this warmer water on the Atlantic side, it is going to re-intensify. And for those of y'all that do not know, warm water to a hurricane is like pulling into a Circle K when your gas light's on. It is going to give strength to this storm. A storm that is already a Cat 5. This storm is a huge storm. It's wide, it's big, it's strong, it's powerful. It is going to cause tremendous damage in places that are not prepared for this storm, which is the main reason I'm making this video, because there are numerous other places that need to prepare that are going to be caught off guard because no one is telling them to prepare. This storm, once it crosses over Florida, is going to be introduced into warmer water, which is going to make it re-intensify. And as it introduces itself to this warmer water, it is also going to be introduced into the Gulf Stream. For those of you that don't know about the Gulf Stream, it's a warm current that flows north out of the Caribbean along the eastern seaboard of the United States. And it flows north until it meets a southerly current at about Ocracoke, North Carolina. When this storm touches the Gulf Stream and it's extremely warm waters, it is going to make a rapid turn north. And when it does, the storm is so big and the Gulf Stream is so close to our eastern seaboard that it is going to rip apart places like Savannah, Georgia, Charleston, South Carolina, and places of my home, North Carolina. I am actually considering taking my boat to the Chesapeake. I say considering, I'm actually making preparations to get my boat to the Chesapeake. And I'm making those preparations now, and it hasn't even made landfall in Florida yet. And the reason I'm making those preparations now is because I am going to be right. And when this storm turns north, I'm not going to have time to go from where I am to the Chesapeake Bay because this storm is going to come north so rapidly. It's going to catch so many people off guard, and it's going to destroy the eastern seaboard of our country. I pray to God that I'm wrong. Disregard it if you will. Again, I'm no meteorologist. I'm just a sailor. Call it sailor's intuition. But my spirit will not let me release the idea that the storm is coming. Let me say that again. Not a storm. The storm is coming. I would so much rather be wrong and have to deal with y'all telling me I'm wrong and now leave it to the meteorologists and all these things. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think I am. And I would rather be wrong and make this post than be right and not have said a word. Please, if you are in places like the eastern coast of Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina, please prepare, get a bag ready, and follow your gut. Because, I mean, just a few weeks ago, no one was expecting Helene to do what she did. So please take the aftermath of Helene when considering my message, and understand that Milton is a larger storm and it has the potential to cause even more catastrophic damage than that of Helene in places that are not prepared, because no one's talking about it. But this storm is going to go north. There's nothing in the Atlantic seaboard that is going to push this storm further east once it crosses Florida. Everything on the eastern coast of Florida is going to push the storm back inland and northern. Please, I pray that y'all heed to this warning and seek shelter and seek safety. Please.